Hello, everyone. I'm Mike Ferris, and I want to share my testimony with you guys over the last 10 years or so. Many of you have seen my before and after picture, and some of you may have not. I was 255 pounds about 4 years ago, and now I'm 190. And I lost all that weight in about 6 months. I did 2 rounds of P90X, which is a workout video from an affiliation group called Beachbody. And I'd done 2 rounds of that and had lost a total of about 65 pounds. And as a result, I don't have high blood pressure anymore like I used to. I don't have high cholesterol. All my blood is good. All my vitals are great. Been to the doctors lately, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But my blood pressure is something like 117 over 78, and they say that 120 over 80 is perfect. So I'm actually doing a little bit better, they said, than the perfect range, I guess. Anyways, I've done a lot of different workout programs. I've been to a lot of gyms. I've done a lot of different supplements. I've had coaches throughout my whole life growing up as an athlete. I was always playing sports all the way from a little kid all the way through high school. And then, of course, I did what most people do after high school. I got into this rut, gaining a bunch of weight, eating a bunch of processed food, just kind of letting myself go, just getting older, slowing down. And along the way, I've done gyms over and over and over. And I think the most success I ever had was I think I lost 20 pounds, and it lasted for about 3 months because I didn't know anything except for the same old routines, the same old equipment that I go to and do the same old moves on. And then after a little bit of time, I start getting burned out. I start getting bored, and I start plateauing. And then when it comes to eating clean, the only thing I knew how to do was eat like a rabbit in a nutshell, right? Take a stalk of lettuce and just munch on it indefinitely, and then deny my hunger with a big glass of water. And then, you know what? After the deprivation time period, which isn't very long, you burn out, and then you start giving into junk food again, and back to where you were. And usually you get worse. You actually gain more weight the next time around, and things get harder. So when I found P90X and Beachbody, that literally did something nothing else ever did for me. That gave me an arsenal of information that has armed me with just readiness, discipline, a continuation, a longevity, something that has lasted. And it's been almost 4 years now since I've stayed the same weight and have kept my fitness level up. And I'll tell you, with Beachbody workouts, they have everything from easy to intermediate to advanced. So depending on your fitness level, wherever you're at, if you're a beginner, if you're an elite athlete and you want to up your game, Beachbody has everything for everyone. And they have modified moves in case you have any issues with your knees or joints or whatever. For me, I just like the advanced P90X because I've been an athlete all my life, and I like that stuff. I like the extremes. So that's just me. So you get to choose what your style is, which is really cool. But the thing is, a lot of advertisements they're like, oh, look and feel good, and here's the numbers and your weight you can have in just 6 weeks, and you don't have to hardly do anything, or it's all about the numbers on the scale and the look and feel good thing. But I'm here to tell you that fitness for me, and just the vision I've gathered from Beachbody and just the information they've given me, has taught me how to not only lose the weight, not only be really fit, but it's brought me back to my youth. I'm in better shape now at 38 years old than I was when I was in sports in high school. I can do probably 25 to 30 pull-ups all at once nonstop before I crap out. And you know what? I couldn't even do like 2 back in high school. I couldn't even do 1 when I first tried to get in shape again, coming from 255 down to 190 where I'm at now. And the thing about it is they give you expert advice. It's not the same routine every day. It's always a different workout. There are cutting edge variety, and they give you meal plans, which I got to tell you, that's where I learned most of my whole food recipes. Some of you, or maybe a lot of you, have seen Sonia and I's posts about our food. A lot of times we'll put out our breakfasts or our different meal ideas and recipes that are just delicious. And they break it down. I mean, they do what nothing else has done for me. And it's kept me going. It's given me vision. I've learned how to discipline myself. I've learned how to push my limits. I've learned how to take care of injuries and aches and pains. I've learned how to just do a lot of things I've never known before that has allowed me to beat a lot of health epidemics that I was headed for. I mean, I'll just share right now a couple of health problems, or issues I should say, that I've encountered in the last couple of years. First, it was sciatica in my left leg. I have a lower back spondylolisthesis. What that is when the bone shifts forward over time. It starts to hit your sciatic nerve, which runs all the way down your leg, and can be very uncomfortable. And in my case, I was feeling pins and needles pain. I was getting numbness, an extreme amount of discomfort and pain in my glute area, in my upper hamstring area. And I actually ended up losing part of my mobility in my left leg. And so I started seeing a chiropractor, and this is after I got fit, by the way. So just listen in real quick. I'll tell you what's going to happen is he got my mobility back, and hit between the MRI that I got on my lower back, the chiropractor, and the doctor that I saw. They all commended me for being fit and losing weight and staying with it and eating whole foods most of the time. And their thing to me was, if I hadn't been as fit as I was and hadn't taken care of myself the way I have, using the information that Beachbody did provide for me that nothing else ever has in my life, they're saying that I would have been on a bunch of pain meds and my back would be severely messed up. But because of my fitness, this back problem that's been progressing over the years has gracefully come to a place that has allowed me to still stand and be active. Another thing that's been going on recently, and a lot of you have probably seen my posts lately, is I've been having what's called atrial fibrillation. Now, that's where your heart beats irregularly and it's all over the place. And the danger with that is you can have blood clots form and you can have a stroke. So in my case now, once again, the cardiologists and the doctors have all said if my blood work and my blood pressure and the fact that I'm not diabetic and not overweight and I'm very fit wasn't the case, they would all be worried about me. And again, I'm not saying that these fitness programs or taking care of yourself like this is going to guarantee you'll never have a health issue or even get cancer or even die prematurely. I mean, obviously we're in a fallen world and anything can happen. But what I am saying is, when we build upon something as valuable as the information that Beachbody gives and the programs that they put out and just how well they arm you and train you to just live a life that thrives and lasts. That's the key thing, is it's got to last. Because I know most of us, and especially me, I've been in ruts where it's like it just doesn't last. You plateau. You get burned out because the knowledge has come to an end, and the vision is just a short-term vision. And then you get there and then you're like, okay, now what do I do? Where do I go from here? I'm burned out. I'm bored. This thing keeps you going. It's always new, and it always keeps you on top of your game. I mean, it is just the best program of anything I've ever had. And I've done lots of different things in my life, lots of different programs, lots of coaches. This is by far the best of them all. And with that said, I believe it's something that's not just for me or for people that want to work out just so they can look good, feel good. You know how that's most of the time that's how that's advertised. But I believe this is really a source that answers the cry of America in a lot of ways, where people that are obese and people that can't lose weight, that doctors have told them over and over, you know, you'll never this or you'll never that, and they're just hopeless, or they keep getting into these ruts of plateauing and burning out, and it's like, I'll never get back. I'm here to tell you that the information you're going to get from Beachbody is going to get you back to your youth. It's going to get you back into the size jeans you wore when you were in high school. I'm wearing the size that I used to wear in high school. It's a 34 waist. I haven't worn that since I was a senior in high school. I'm wearing it today. My shirts are larges now. I used to wear 2XL. 38 waist was starting to become tight on me. I feel when I take my kids to the park, I usually outdo them, and they're the ones to ask me, can we leave now, Dad? And before, 5 years ago, it was, Dad, will you push me on the swing? And I'm sitting there going, oh, gosh, can't your brother just push you, or your sister just push you? And, you know, I wanted to just sit on my butt. I was lethargic. And a lot of you know what I'm talking about. That's how it is when you get older. But I'm here to tell you it doesn't have to be that way. And if you want to thrive, If you want to get your aches and pains put at bay the best you can while you're still in this body, if you want to age gracefully, if you want to beat health epidemics before it's too late, or even put them at bay if you have them now, I'm telling you, Beachbody will get you there, guaranteed. This thing works. And I'm here to share that with you, and I believe it's an answer to a lot of America's health problems. And yeah, so anyways, well, just to let everybody know, the AFib thing, the atrial fibrillation problem, they think it's due to sleep apnea. And I've had a sleep apnea study done a long time ago, and they said it was very severe. And recently I just had another one done because I still have it, but they said because of my fitness level, again, it's not as bad, but I still need a machine to give me oxygen at night when I sleep because I'm not breathing the right way when I sleep. And that, they explain it's not because of my fitness or how in shape I can be, but rather at this point it's more because of how I'm built. So some things, you know, you just can't do anything about as far as needing something, whether it be a medication, like in my case, a machine to breathe the right way when I sleep at night. But you do what you have to do. Beachbody programs will give you and allow you, if you follow them, to be the best you that you can be, guaranteed. So if you have any more information, if you want to know anything else, you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Hit my wife Sonia Ferris up. She's got a wide range of information that she can hook you up with. Anyway, that's all I got today, guys. Go out there and be the best. God bless you.